Okay, I don't know if anybody's going to come back, but we're going to try again. Obviously, as I'm talking about how everything has gone wrong with my internet and all that kind of stuff, and then what happens as I'm streaming. It's been fine for like a week, and then of course it drops out. Oh, we just got a free hidden power, which is nice because I just used one on this, and I don't want to look at that. There we go. I'd much rather look at it that way. So, I don't know if notifications will still go out for the second one, but hopefully we do. And then I was going to just, because like I said, the last technician that was out here was, I think, about a week ago, and it's been like, I don't know if I've had an issue since he came out. So I was kind of I got the false sense of security, like, hey, everything's fine now. And obviously it's not, as it just dropped from my last stream, as you saw, if you were here. So I unplugged everything, replugged it, and I was going to just play and just finish this round 50 attempt. And say, not stream it and just be like, why bother? It's probably going to happen again. But I'd much rather just, like I said, I'm trying to do all this stuff. I always try to do this stuff on stream or in videos. Like, basically, so you're seeing my entire zombies career. So I didn't want to just do it and say, yeah, I did it. So anyway, here we are. We're back. If it drops again, though, like, that's it. Obviously, I got lucky, and when the game crashed, it saved. So it wasn't me saving it; the game did it itself. So thank you, Treyarch, for putting that failsafe. I can't even talk. I'm so I'm just livid about this stuff now. I'm so over all the issues I've been having lately. It's been a lot. There's been a lot of stuff lately, like a lot, and it's really annoying. I mean, stuff from my old place too. Like, I don't go into it. Oh, there's Oscar. I thought you would have left by now. I usually, when I play this map, I usually leave that door that's behind me there. Ooh. I leave it locked because it keeps Oscar, basically. If he comes, down this lane, I know where he's going to be for a while because he's got to come back all the way. Back up to here and then, through. So I always leave that closed. But I wonder if I should open it for this, doing this attempt. Although I can... See, it's going to be one of those things where I'm worried about. Like, obviously I'll have enough points to buy the door. But if I'm being chased by a horde on round 48 or something, right? And I accidentally get, like, too close... sometimes you have to be in the exact right spot for the thing to work. Like, if you get too close to the machine, you can't buy it. If you're not, like, one more inch, to the left or the right or whatever. So I don't want that to happen. And then get stuck and then die, and then right at the end. Oh my god. Like I died on my round 100 attempt on round 95. That was soul crushing. Alright, so I have, I think, all the perks I'm going to need. I don't even know if I need all of these ones that I do have. But I've got everything I need. I can afford, like, we're literally not going to spend... Did I just see his shadow? No, there he is. Literally not going to spend salvage on anything other than buying plates. Like, we're not going to be using score streaks of any kind. Obviously, we have to do this melee only. So once I go ahead and triple pap right now, I think that's the last thing I'm going to purchase. Other than, again, a couple of armor plates here and there. But other than that, I think that's literally it. I don't know when we stop one-hitting. He's an armored zombie, so that kind of doesn't count, although that... Sorry. It's fine. And again, we're at that point where I think I should hoard them up before I start attacking individual ones. so let me do that. It's a pretty good place to train. I like training here, and I like training in the speed cola room. Minute. Okay, let's start. Backpedal. I'm using there's a melee I guess a melee macchiato augment that you can put on that increases your every time you get a melee kill it gives you a little bit of health back. I don't have that on. I have on the one where you swing faster. It's just for me the timing of it. It's just much better for me this way. I much prefer it. And I've got stim shots in my tacticals. So if I do need that little, extra health, I should have more than enough stim shots with me to do this. And you just go so much faster with meleeing with that augment on that I have. I don't remember what it's called. I think it was definitely the right choice. I wasn't quite sure coming into this, but I think it's definitely the right choice. Because I've been playing, if you were here like 20 minutes ago during the previous stream, I was talking about how I got Bloodstone camo on the knife, and a couple of on my ARs and stuff. So I have been doing, in the last few days, I've been really, not even the last few days, since yesterday, just been doing a little bit of camo grinding. Just because I've been able to play again. Again, my internet had been working fine. Which, by the way, regardless of how this goes from here on out tonight, I'm getting rid of my current. I have Spectrum here. It's just a shame because I really liked them in my last pick, but I'm getting rid of them and switching to AT&T, which is, again, super ironic because I switched from AT&T to Spectrum in my last place because AT&T was the worst, and I really didn't want to go back to them. It's kind of why I've been giving them a little bit of extra leeway this past week since the last time the Technician came out. But, again, I just can't do it anymore. And I don't know when it's going to be fixed. Like I said, it was coming in from... The problem is where it comes in from the street into this complex. And it's been going for a month or more at this point. That's a long time to not have a thing fixed. And the guy told me, he's like, it's going to take a while. So they have to go through literally every line individually and find out where the problem is. It's not a thing where they can just hook it up and it'll, like a tester up to it. And be like, oh, it's, line B going into unit whatever, like they literally have to test it one at a time. And they've known about it. Again, I've been complaining about it for over a month now. And I know it's the gate that I come in and out of this complex to, like every day. I've not seen a truck out there. Nobody doing any work. So I have no faith that they'll be fixing this anytime soon. So that sucks. Anyway. And what really sucks too is, since my stream dropped, nobody is here to even know that I'm streaming again. So I'm literally streaming for myself at this point, like to myself, for myself, which is it's just awesome. Like I said, I think these Ravager, they've been kind of fine here. More open spot. I actually think these guys are going to be a little bit, as we keep going, might end up being a little bit of an issue. The thing with them is you really got to not back yourself into a corner. Because they will just pile on, man, and they just pile up. And if you got a gun, you can just kind of aim at the ground, because they don't do a ton of damage. They hit you a lot, but they don't do a ton of damage. When you got a gun, you can just aim at the ground, look down and just basically blast away. But when you just got the knife, it could pin you in there. So I literally, again, I don't need to buy anything else other than if we run out of our tacticals or armor plates or anything like that. But other than that, and that's just, you know, obviously with our salvage. Money-wise, points-wise, I don't think we're literally going to spend another diamond. Unless, you know, knock on wood again, we go down, then we'll have to rebuy perks, but I'm not planning on going down.
Because of the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have done unto you.
And we did see, just in case you didn't see the first part of this, you know, when it crashed, we did get there's a what do you call it? A prestige challenge for reaching round 20
Stop,
with only melee, and we got that just before the stream crashed, and we're using fireworks on our knife. So we got that. I'm assuming we're completely fine using fireworks for this Dark Ops challenge as well, so we should be good. Because it's kind of like the Citadel oil trap, where you would get the headshot. It would count for headshots, those kills, when you just because you were holding that weapon in your hand when the zombies walked under the trap and got killed from the oil, you know, on fire hitting their heads. With the fireworks, it's you get the weapon in your hand as the fireworks are killing, gets credit for the kill. So that's why we're getting the knife. It's okay to use with the knife. I will say, I mean, I think it's kind of a boring map, but it's a good look. Like, there's spots on this map that are like, wow, that looks awesome. Other than that, though, it really is kind of a, I don't know, man. I know a lot of people really love Ashes, and I don't dislike it by any stretch, but I don't have any love for it. You know something? I don't like being so vehicle dependent, and I know they're kind of trying to switch things up and just kind of have it be a little bit different, and I can fully understand and respect that. Like, I don't have a problem with them doing anything different, you know, here or there, just to try things out. For, you know, a map or two here and there, like, whatever, that's fine. Try it, because if it does work, and like I said, most people love it.
Please,
I think it's kind of the biggest problem for me, though, is being so vehicle dependent. Like, there was Batman Arkham City, one of my favorite games of all time. Absolutely loved it. You felt like Batman, like, you know, as you're playing that game and going through the city and you're swinging and soaring through the air and doing whatever, going through Gotham. And then the next game, now I believe it was done by a different studio, a different game studio, but was, I don't remember what it was called. But I was like, oh man, I cannot wait to play this. And then it was the one that you had the Batmobile. I did not make it like past like 2 or 3 missions into that game. I just was not digging it. I don't want to take it, like, you're taking the me out of, like, when you're driving the car all the time. You take yourself out of the gameplay in a way. I don't know. I think that's my biggest problem with it. I kind of don't care for it. Also, I really kind of wish it was just a straight, not a straight remaster by any stretch of Transit, but I wish it was Transit reimagined. Like, they kept the map, got rid of the denizens, changed the Easter egg, and because again, it's really not Transit. It's just it's the same idea, but it's not the same map at all. Even the shape of Ashes of the Dam is a figure 8, and you know, Transit is basically a circle. You know, it's not a perfect circle. It's got dips in here and there, does whatever, but basically just go around in a circle. Yeah, man, I'm trying, Brian. I'm trying real hard, man. I'm trying not to lose my mind over this. Yeah, we're back for now. Anyway, yeah, we're here for now. We're here. Hopefully it'll... Normally the thing has been with this internet right now is when it goes out and I do unplug it and then, you know, reboot basically the entire system, it usually is fine. Like, again, it's been fine for a week. Like, I've not had an issue at all for the last week. And then, of course, as soon as I start streaming, we're a half an hour into the stream and then it goes down. So then I have an issue. But so I'm hoping that since I just rebooted everything, it will be okay for the rest of tonight, at least. But I am 100%, regardless of how this goes for the rest of the night, I am getting rid of Spectrum, and I just have to change my service. I literally have to. And again, I don't like AT&T as a company because of what, you know, how they were with my last place. But you know, here I have fiber download speeds, but I don't have fiber upload speeds here with Spectrum. AT&T has fiber down and up. That's what I'll be getting, and it's $20 cheaper a month. So I really should just switch anyway. Even if the service was completely fine, I should just switch because it's better and cheaper than what I'm getting from Spectrum. So, in that sense, maybe, I don't know, maybe they're doing me a favor by being bad right now. You know what I mean? Did you at least get to... Yeah. So when it crashed, it created this save file. So you see I'm on round 30. Oh, yeah, you can see above me. I'm on 31. It's the same game as last stream from 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, whatever.
Stop, please.
Which I had forgotten that it does that. And I was just like, I was just mad, so I was just going to do this. Like, just start a new game and do it. And then it's like, hey, your last game crashed. We have a save file for you. It's like, oh, all right. And then that worked. I was like, okay, you know what? I should stream this. I should, you know, put it up at least. Nobody's watching it, but whatever. I should put it up at least. I was just talking about how, you know, trying to do everything. I have, for years, been pretty much playing my entire Zombies career on, whether it's on stream or video or whatever, but it's been like, you know, for you guys to witness. So I don't really want to change that. And like I said, normally once I reset everything, it's fine for a while. But that's normally, and who knows now. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to be switching, like I said, anyway now. I will be switching from Spectrum to AT&T. Here comes Oscar, so we are going to just flat out run for a minute. We're going to go back to our training spot. And by then, he should be back, like, around the speed cola room, so he should hopefully leave us alone for a while. And you can see, like, the regular zombies are still one hit, but the... Ooh, depends on where you hit them. Okay, they're not one hit anymore. Round 32. It is legendary. Yeah, it's triple papped and legendary. So we're getting into that point.
I'm a good person.
And I think we're going to have to start using the combat axes. I really wish you could hold 5 of these still.
Double points.
Okay, we're getting some stragglers coming in now. Let's just train them up. I've been enjoying Cursed recently, not gonna lie. I'm going for the relics. Yeah, well, that's what I was talking about during last stream. I don't know if you had showed up yet. I've not done any of the relics yet. Because, again, I'm trying to do everything on stream. Or, you know, in videos and whatever. Again, to be, you know, consumed by you guys in whatever form or fashion. And because of my internet problems, I've just been leaving it alone. So now I'm going to start getting that stuff done. So probably a lot more streams, again, with also the PC being a problem. I literally, you know, my Elgato software doesn't work. And Sony Vegas not working because of that update that happened. I don't know what it did, but it ruined. It basically bricked my PC as far as recording and editing goes. So I'm probably going to be getting a new PC soon. I'm trying to see, like, the deal with my car. Like, do I have to get another car? Like, again, a lot of stuff happened. But no new map for us coming until Season 2 Reloaded. Basically, again, it's like another month and a half before that happens. Oh, shit. Okay. So, that'll give me plenty of time to do the relics. I mean, it's, you know, it's not just as good as, you know, hey, everything had been fine from the beginning because
Earth is round, Earth is flat.
people are, well, you know,
These days.
on their way through that stuff already. It's not new anymore, but it'd be new for me to do at least. Alright, we're gonna have to get our train going a bit neater. No, so we're gonna have the combat X. There it is. Oh, it'd be so much better if we had 5 instead of just 2. The other thing I dislike is the tier 3. I get this down to a couple. Oh, there we go. Fireworks go off. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we should do. A nice little train together, pop them with the fireworks, let that go off, then use our combat X. The other thing I dislike is the tier 3 relics needing round 60 to even try it and get it. Hope you have fun when you do them. Yeah, so again, I literally haven't done any of them yet, so I know the first couple, like, you just have to get to round 20. I don't know, I have to look, you know, get into all that stuff. I kind of, like I said, I literally didn't play zombies for 3 weeks-ish. It might have even been a little bit more than that, because of my whole internet problems, because it was just crashing all the time, so what was the point? So I kind of took a break even from consuming any kind of zombies content at all. So I really, as far as the relic stuff goes, like, I'm vaguely aware of a lot of it, but I'm certainly, like, I'm not fluent in how that stuff all works, how to get everything, how to do everything by any stretch of the imagination. So, you know, I've got a lot of work to do in that area. But that's fine, and it gives me something to do. You know, hopefully you guys will be interested in watching it, but for me, it's fine. And I saw, my sleep pattern has been really weird the last couple of days. I've been waking up at like at 5:30 in the morning, out of the blue, like, for no reason whatsoever. And then I'm up till like 11, and then I go back, fall asleep for another hour or so, and then I get back up. But I saw Codename Pizza was streaming, and he was doing a relic Easter egg hunt, because I know that there's the guy that has the, like the thing from Citadel in his chest.
Please, I'm a
The
good
lightning
person.
rod. So I guess people are thinking that there's, I mean, it's weird that one random zombie spawns with a lightning rod stuck in his chest, like exactly like in Citadel when you're doing the, you know, the curse mode. So people, I guess, are assuming that there's like maybe even a full-blown Easter egg to it. Is that the deal? Is that what's happening? Like, is that what the thought is, or is it something much smaller than that? Is like just a small side Easter egg? Or do you guys know?
Bonus points.
Because I remember I watched the video. I haven't heard anything about that. Maybe it's a relic. Okay. I think I told you guys. I know I did on stream once. It's got to be at least a year ago now. But there was a guy. I was trying to do some World War II zombie stuff, and there was this guy. I mean, he was thinking that it was literally like, it's kind of one of those deals with, you know, zombies. It's kind of built in. It's kind of meant for like conspiracy theorists in a way, because it's, you know, what you could walk into this map and like, okay, this is the world, like this is what's there. But then there's like the secret stuff that you find that it kind of opens up the world behind the world. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's intentionally hidden. It's like, oh, like it's very conspiracy theory friendly. You know what I mean? In that sense, for people that think like that. I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all, by the way. But anyway, there was this dude, and he was like fully convinced, going based off of some interviews that the developers from World War II gave, that there was literally, you would be able to complete a hidden Easter egg, not the main quest, not anything like that, but there was another Easter egg, basically, another thing to do in World War II Zombies on, I think, the Final Reich, that would literally open up a brand new world within the game. Like, you had to hear it. Like, I'm not going to be able to do it justice, just kind of how kooky this crap was, but it was like, wow, okay. But the funny thing is, it really, it's not inconceivable at the same time. Like, I don't think there's anything remotely like that in World War II Zombies. I'm not saying that it's there. It's the kind of thing where it would make complete sense if it was, and it'd be super cool, honestly. It'd be incredible if it was true. Did I just get a little bit of a Oscars here? We gotta get out of here. Just gonna straight up run. Don't red me. Thank you. Just gonna get out of there. Yeah, dude, he was like, he's talking about like using very specific words. You know how like I'm trying to think of a clear, like I didn't follow World War II Zombies at the time. I've only ever done the Final Reich, the first map. I've not done any of those other maps. World War II. I mean, the Final Reich is good, and I've played the Darkest Shore a couple of times, and I've played the Tortured Path, like I think literally once. It's just not my thing, man. I don't care for. Again, the first map is great, pretty damn good actually. I don't know, great. Great's a little bit of a stretch, but it's very good. The other stuff I didn't really like at all. But anyhow. So my whole point is I'm not super versed on it. I'm not big up on that stuff. But to put it into like context, they're doing like these dev talk type situations, interviews, and you know they were just kind of talking about it, like, you know, typical kind of like giving you clues, but like how Jason Blundell would be in an interview talking about, you know, like there's the quite a while after BO4 came out. And he did an interview with some YouTuber, and they're like, you know, is there anything that was like undiscovered on over there, like any like fun ones that you think, blah blah blah, whatever. I don't know. He's just like, yeah, you know, I don't want to cause a rumble about anything, but there's a couple of fairly big ones still left out there. Some of my favorites, and then people took he said rumble. You got in your controller, rumbles. You know, when you hit things, you know, get the rumble pads, rumble sticks, whatever. So it moves, it vibrates in your hand. Rumble, rumble, okay. And then they looked for stuff, and Glitching Queen actually solved it. It was about when you know how when you go to the back of the Titanic and you drop down, and you can get like the third shield part in that area. There's like a grid pattern at the bottom of that little spot where you can drop down. But anyway, if you walked over certain grids, I don't remember how the Easter egg goes, but your rumble pads would go off on your controller. So he said rumble, like, I'm just trying to give like a little comparison. So this guy took this interview from the World War II devs. This is what I mean, by the way, when it's like, you can see how it could be real, but there's no way I think it's actually real. But he's talking about, you know, again, I'm just kind of, I'm butchering this, completely butchering this little tale here. But again, because I don't even know like the guys' names that were the developers in World War II, because again, I wasn't super into it. But he just took it to like the umpteenth degree. Like, he literally thinks that whoever this guy is, I really don't remember his name, and I've since looked for him again to find out, like, hey, has he updated anything? And he would update very sporadically, make these videos just really randomly. And just kind of like how I babble and just ramble on and kind of go on and on and on. It seems like there's no point whatsoever. I'm just talking. That's how he would kind of explain. But at least when I do my guides, I'm fairly succinct. Where did he go? Oh, here he is.
Just damn it, okay.
I did not open that door. So that means he's going to be over there for a while. But yeah, this guy just took like this what he considered to be a clue and ran with it and ran with it and ran with it, like, and to the point where he literally thinks that there's going to be like this other world that will open up in World War II, you know, the video game, and it's going to be these brand new, as yet unsolved, like not even found, like discovered that they even exist. How did he get over here? How did he get that close? He was just over. I didn't open that up. Did that open up when I, from the save file? I wonder. Let me go check this door. Because he was coming up through here. Was he already... I'm so confused. I swear to God, he was like just coming through, like up to this gate. Was on the other side of it, and now he's in the middle lane. I don't know. Anyway, it's a kind of a thing where like this guy could have been completely schizophrenic, literally like schizophrenic, or it could be something that's true in the game. You just don't know because it's the nature of the zombie stuff. Again, it's literally the world behind the world type of, you know, what's going on. That's how you find, that's how you solve it. It's the Easter egg. That's what you do. We're hunting for these things. So, you know, obviously, to me, obviously, this guy took it, like, too far. But, I mean, who the hell am I to say? Maybe he's right. Why? Oh, I don't have him out of plates. It's like, why are you not willing? Alright, I need armor plates here. Pretty bad. I gotta, during this next round break as well, I gotta hit the gobblegum machine. Just so I have as a plate. Oh, here we go. Just so I have the stuff on hand if I need like extra armor and a max ammo. Again, it's like, why are you using max ammo? It's not for ammo, obviously, it's for my tactical. Ooh. Are you guys watching Fallout Season 2? I'm playing as Lucy, as you can probably tell. As I was mentioning in the previous stream, I haven't started watching Season 2 yet because I want to wait till they're all out so I can watch back, kind of like back, I don't know if I'll, what's it going to be, like 8 episodes, so it's 8+ hours. I don't know if I'll watch all of them, like back to back to back to back. But I don't want to wait for one a week. Although, like, Game of Thrones is like, it was a great show to see once a week. You needed time to digest, go over the stuff that was in it, think about it, you know, discuss it. Can you believe that they did blah blah blah?
I hated him too.
Maybe the season of Fallout's like that, I don't know. I haven't watched yet. I'm really looking forward to, I just tried to reload. I'm really looking forward to Yellow Jackets. I don't know if you guys watch Yellow Jackets. The Showtime show. But it's on Netflix as well. And so they've done 3 seasons of it on Showtime so far, and there's only the first 2 seasons on Netflix, and I don't have Showtime anymore. So I cannot wait for season 3 to come out on Netflix, man. I love that show. It's so good. But the girl, Ella Purnell, who plays Lucy in Fallout, she was in the first season of that, of Yellow Jackets. Oh, Jesus. And by the way, I don't think I've talked to you guys. I mentioned, like, in the previous, again, the previous stream being like, you know, half an hour ago before it crashed. I was asking if you guys saw the finale of Stranger Things, or you guys into Stranger Things. I honestly, like, the final season. Okay, so starting with season 1, I thought season 1 was a legitimately, like, a great show. Like, oh my God, this is a really quality, good show. And since then, it's been really just kind of like, I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun, but I don't take it like seriously as like Breaking Bad or something. It's just a good fun show. I'm not like super serious into the lore. Like, they're obviously retconning pretty much everything in that show to make it fit. So I just stopped taking that stuff like really hardcore serious a long time ago. And I was seeing some chatter and stuff online, you know, leading up to the finale. Where is he? I don't even see him. And people were like, how are they going to wrap it up? And they were like, they're ready to be pissed. They were ready to have like a Game of Thrones final season, final episode moment. They just like, and then the show came out with the final episode, and it was actually good. It wasn't amazing, but it was good, and it wrapped things up, I think, in a very satisfying way. And it was like people were mad that they couldn't be mad. Oh, here he is. They were mad that, you know, it didn't suck, so they couldn't be super pissed at the show, which is kind of bizarre, man. I mean, that's kind of how it came off to me as well. At least, I don't know. But it was like, it really genuinely felt like people were mad that the show didn't suck at the end, so they could be pissed about how much it sucked. Because they thought it was going to. Not because they even really wanted it to suck. They just were mad that they didn't get to talk about how bad they had messed it up. Because I was, myself, like, I don't know how they're going to, like, just wrap everything up here. Like, Season 4 was much more, felt much more epic, much more high stakes than Season 5 did, which is kind of bizarre. But at the same time, like, you know, like I said, I was perfectly fine with the ending. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Everything makes sense. And I'm satisfied with how the stories turned out. Like, you know, how the character arcs turned out. Like, alright. You know, I'm trying to do, obviously, a no spoiler thing here, but...
Please, I'm a good person.
Well, I just... Okay, well done. And now I'll move on. And they're doing a cartoon spin-off, which I think is going to be kind of the same original characters, but like a reimagined version of events. But they're also doing a spin-off, like a live-action spin-off, that is going to have nothing to do with the show, like of what we've already seen. It's going to be a brand new story. Never saw season 1. Oh, of Fallout? Her voice line said, yeah, she's got the... Lucy here, we're playing as... She's got this one where, you know, she just... You turn on power on, like, farm, and she's like, stop! Stop! Torture is wrong! And you're like, wait, what? Very dramatic and very bizarre thing. Anyway, it's a crossover. They just pull whatever's available from, you know, already existing in the show. It's like when they did the John McClane and Rambo crossovers in Cold War. And he just kept repeating the same lines over and over, and Sylvester Stallone just screaming, "Ah!" like as you're shooting. Like, it's getting kind of old. Anyway, it's like the third bundle I've ever bought. This one that I've got here. I like Lucy. Hot take, but I really enjoyed Stranger Things 5 finale. No, dude, I'm 100% there with you. And that's the thing, is I don't even think it's a hot take. I think it's honestly... I think it's more of a hot take that people thought it was bad. Because, I think they really just wanted it to be bad so they could complain about it. I don't think they actually thought it was bad. Alright, we're definitely going to open this door. I just need the out.
Sorry.
Nobody behind me? Yes, there is. And that's why I like the mini-map. I'm like, I've been standing in here too long on this doorway, and I checked my mini-map real quick, and I saw red dots all around me. I said, yep, let's get the hell out of here. So I'm looking forward to the spin-offs. So the whole thing with Stranger Things, by the way, is initially it was supposed to be an anthology. So there was this, the first season was going to be the entire show. That was it. And then if that did well, they were basically going to do like a Stephen King. He's got like that town in his books, Derry, like where it is takes place. ton of things, a ton of his stories happen there, and then there's also Castle Rock is another town, right? In his stories, in his books. I should know. I've read like 2 or 3 dozen of his books, although I've never read it. And it was just going to be basically like that strange things happen in Hawkins, Indiana. And so like the first season was supposed to be, that was the entire, 11, Mike, Joyce, Hopper, none of those guys were going to come back. There's going to be brand new stuff. Hopefully no one lactose intolerant lives in Derry. In Derry. Wow, that was like the dad joke of all dad jokes that we've seen on this channel. And you're probably one of the youngest dudes here. I think that's kind of what the spin-off is going to like be. Again, it's not connected to the story that we just got. Is my understanding, at least. Again, the cartoon is going to be basically like with 11 and Mike and Hopper and Joyce and Will, the whole crew. But not voiced by the actors. It'll be brand new people as well. I don't know. I don't kind of care about the cartoon, but I will definitely be curious to what they do with new stories out there. I don't know when. Probably not for a couple of years or anything from like that come out, but I'll definitely watch it.
I hate it up here.
Go. Come on, fireworks. Yeah, I think the animated one is set between.
And I'm an active
okay.
contributor to the well-being of my community.
All right, we'll take that. I should have let more zombies spawn in. I mean, I'll check it out for sure when it comes out, but that's not what I'm really looking forward to as far as those between those two shows. Did you guys watch the new Matt Damon Ben Affleck thing, The Rip? I have that on my. I didn't see it yet. I put it on my watch list, and then it kind of came out. I was like, oh shoot, yeah, that's out. I haven't had time to watch it yet. Looks like a fun story. You always got to appreciate the cops gone bad kind of thing.
Holy moly.
Max ammo!
Let me see if I can find old boy here real quick. Dude, I swear to God, I can't find him on the TAC map at all, and he's going to show up. He's going to be like right in front of me as soon as I close this. He's not on there. Oh, there he is.
Gosh damn it, okay!
Ooh, see, like almost just in my head, just without thinking, I almost just picked up that thing right there and threw it on the ground to kill these ravagers. Dude, the meteor's gonna blast me off the map. By the way, if you guys have been playing lately, I've been doing a lot, like I said, the last couple of days I've been doing a little bit of camo grinding, just to kind of get myself back into the swing. And something I'm noticing is Ravagers getting stuck in like vehicles, in walls, in various objects on the map. It's been really like, it's just happened I think with the latest update. At least I've not seen it happen prior to that. But now it's happening a lot. So I tried to read the chat. Get to the higher rounds. Been happening since launch? Really? Since launch? I have not noticed it at all. Like literally not until the last couple of days. Fireworks. axes back. Another nuke. I'll take a nuke. There we go. 4th of July up in here.
Max armor. Bonus points.
Oh man, I keep forgetting to hit the gobble gun machine. I was just like, you know what? Let me just pop a insta-kill here real quick. I keep forgetting. Where's Oscar? He didn't come this way. Okay. No. Okay, we're good. Oh, I love just hearing that. Like, as it just keeps going through. Oh, it's so satisfying. That Fallout event had me grinding Warzone. Oh. I haven't played Warzone. I played a little bit during Cold War. It's basically the last time I played it. I know they're doing, like, if you get 50 straight wins, I'm like, 50 straight wins? Like, dude, the game's just too fast for me now. Honestly, I know I sound like an old man. It moves too fast. I don't, like, the multiplayer in... People play Warzone like it is multiplayer now. I prefer it when things just slow down. I'm really curious. It's, you know, supposedly we're getting, like, Blackout Part 2 here in Season 3 or 4, whenever the hell that's supposed to come out. I really wonder how much it's going to be like Blackout. I think the game needs to slow way down. Like, they need to slow the movement stuff way, way, way down. Go back to, like, World War II type movement, and I'd be perfectly happy. Because for right now, like, I can play a little bit of multiplayer. It's really not a lot, though, and then I'm just like, I'm out, man. Okay. That's a problem. That's a problem. Oh, and then Oscar's here. Okay, so... because I decided to get greedy and grab 2 gobble guns. Okay, we have to go get quick revive right now. But I got first bracket, so it was worth it. Yeah, I was grinding zombies to get first a little bit, and because there was a guy who, because I really wasn't playing at all, and I was like, you know, with that event that came out, I was like, okay, let me hop back online, see if my stuff will even work, and then it was fine, and so I played a little bit, collected some bottle caps. I was like, and we're doing okay. And I was in first, like, but we're talking like with, you know, 30-something, 40-something bottle caps, like, because the thing with a little bit of a trick with those events is, like, let's say an event came out today, or it's coming out tomorrow, right? But you don't typically play that much, and you don't really care about, you know, you're not grinding for it, you're not going to be doing whatever. But you still want to get the rewards. If you just simply don't log in, don't play. So, like, let's say it's tomorrow's Thursday, right? And then the event is going to last for 1 full week, so not until next Thursday. If you didn't log in until next Wednesday, as soon as you start playing and collecting those caps, you're going to get put into a ladder. But you don't get put into a ladder until you play. And so you're going to get put into a ladder with people that are near you, like, you know, in that case where you're literally just starting, either have none themselves or just, like, their first couple. So you could easily, like, cheese it that way, if you don't mind not playing. you know, very much. Other than that, if you want to win, though, you're probably going to have to grind pretty hard. I finished with 1,199 caps for my ladder, and I was first, which is not by any stretch like nowhere near the most I've seen people posting like after the first couple of days they had over 1,000. Like, Jesus Christ! But I had a dude, the guy that was in second place for a while, or I think he actually finished in second. He came on and his level like he was like 100 levels ahead of me, and he obviously seemed like he was grinding pretty hard, you know, the game. But he didn't, like, his numbers didn't change for a couple of days, so I don't know if he couldn't log in, just didn't bother logging in, just was living his life and just didn't care that much. You know, whatever, I don't know. But yeah, I got first, so I got... It's the exact same calling card, too, except it's just like they reverse the colors a little bit. Kind of. Was it worth it? I don't know. I'm competitive, so if I'm in something, I like to win. But the rewards for that particular event were really not that great. A couple of, you know, loading screen, calling card. Weren't even like any mega gobblegums or anything, right? I don't think. Top 5 camo sick. Oh, you have the bottle cap camo, the purple. That was actually kind of cool. I just unlocked Bloodstone on a lot of things though, so I've like, I want to use this for a little while. I was, by the way, because my again, I didn't play for like 3-something weeks, and my internet was so bad. That even before that, when I was trying to play, like, oftentimes it would just drop, and I would get exactly what happened an hour ago. So I hadn't actually completed the Astra Malorum Easter egg main quest, and it was like Season 1 Reloaded is coming, and then you get, you know, you can't get the early access or early completion calling card if you don't complete it before that. And I think I did it by, like, I finally was just like, screw it, I have to try. How did that go through and not hit anything? It was like, I think literally either the day before or 2 days before Reloaded came out. So like I just got the early completion calling card for Astra Malone. Saw something on Reddit that you can still get early? Really?
Oh,
Is it? It's just glitched. It's just bugged. Because there's the early access one, then there's the main quest one, and then there's also the directed one. So there's 3 different ones that you get for each of those. I always had it wrong because I always did them like the first day. So I always thought there's the one with like the blindfold, and I always just thought that was the you completed the main quest not on directed mode, but it's not. That's the early access one. Then there's the other one that's exactly the same. It just doesn't have that the blindfolded skull in the bottom corner. Oh god, of course. And I had thought that, again, I just confused the two. I thought that was like the just the main, simply the main quest version of it. I didn't realize that was the early completion one. So anyhow, I got that and I was just like, oh man, thank God. It would have been the first time ever that I hadn't got the ever. It's been since BO6 that they started that, but it would have been the first time that I hadn't completed something, you know, the early one. I haven't, all the other ones I've done on like day 1, but thanks to Spectrum. Whoa. I don't know, what do you guys think of the first 2 boss fights? I mean, they've both been very difficult. I think the first one, the Ashes fight, definitely needed to be nerfed.
Please, I'm a good person.
This one, I don't know if it needed to be... have they nerfed it? I don't know. I don't think they have they? As far as I'm aware, they haven't. But I don't think it needs it. But it is difficult. And it's a little bit random. By the way, do you guys know this Gobblegum? It just plays a random zombie
How do
song.
you live like this?
It's called Slay List, I think. I'm trying to listen to it. I can't even tell which song it is.
I can do this.
I wish it was Where Are We Going? That's my favorite zombie song. That trailer, that music video slash trailer for Blood of the Dead is the best thing I think Zombies has released in the last 10 years, to be honest with you. Like, period. It's just so good. I just watch that all the time. Not all the time. But I very much enjoy watching it from time to time.
Nothing better than a gun.
But I usually do the music Easter eggs, like the song, not the, you know, not like the, it's like the, you know, on Horizon Drug, you get like the classical music. I don't do that. Like, I want to do like the hard rock song. Whoa. Where'd my plates go? Seriously, where'd my plates go? I think it quicker.
I hate it up here.
I'm gonna pay attention here because I don't have any plates and I don't want to go to the crafting table right now. Come on, fireworks. Go off. There we go. Full armor. We're in the stretch run here now, though, so not too bad. Not the time to lose focus. All right, let's go. Speaking of, let's go craft some. Put that one on. Let's just be full. I struggled hard on that Superman's boss fight. I hate it so much. Oh, the Ashes one. Yearly completion cards change the. Yeah. That's like a The colors are different, but the it's not just the little blindfolded guy. You're right. Ooh. Nice having a little music in the background, dude. When I play, I need to. Every time I play zombies, or really kind of doing anything on here. Even if it's multiplayer or whatever, which I actually have been playing a little bit of multiplayer this year. Mostly, honestly, when I was having real problems with the internet, is because, you know, multiplayer matches take less than 10 minutes, typically. So I could actually get a couple of, you know, full games in. And then, you know, it might die, and then I just, okay, well, whatever, then restart everything. You know, after you get kicked from the game and whatever, not a big deal. But zombies thing, you know, like you're using gobblegums, you're crashing out. It's a pain in the ass. But multiplayer, like, kind of, who cares? I mean, I don't. I'm sure a lot of people do, but I don't care about multiplayer very much. But I've actually been playing a little bit, and it's not bad. Like I said, the movement's too fast for me. I don't enjoy it. I think it's just, plus the wall bouncing and stuff is like, just calm down. Again, I know I sound like an old man saying that stuff, but it's just, I don't know. It just gets a little. I'm getting dizzy playing, just like watching people bounce off of walls and do God knows what, these flip type moves, sliding, but aim down sight the whole time. I would love it, honestly, if they just did one of these years, you know, because like the whole cycle of everything's been weird, kind of screwy for the last, really, what, like 5 years? Things have been a little bit screwy basically since the pandemic. You know, we just had 2 Black Ops games, 2 Treyarch games back to back. then, you know, Activision slash Xbox realizes, like, okay, that's a mistake. People don't buy the same, you know, 2 Black Ops titles year after year. They didn't go crazy for the Modern Warfare 2 and 3, even though they were very different games, year after year. So, yeah, they're like, we're not doing that ever again. We're not going to have back-to-back titles by the same studio, or, you know, even 2 Modern Warfare games again back-to-back won't happen. 2 Black Ops games back-to-back won't happen.
Please, I'm a good person.
I don't even remember my point. I don't remember what point I was going to make. Ooh, how did you spawn behind me? Don't forget. There we go.
God damn it, okay.
Doesn't work.
Double points.
I do like the wall bouncing in zombies, though, to be honest with you. Like, it can be a, if you remember that you have the ability, it can be a thing to get you out of trouble. Like a legit plan that you can, you know, incorporate into your training. When sometimes it's just like, oh crap, I'm in trouble, and you know, use your movement, and just adding the wall bounce is good. But it's, you know, PvE, it's not a PvP where you just literally hyper speed, and you know, your sensitivity is not even remotely close enough, and they're playing on mouse and keyboard, you're playing on controller, you can't track it. I know, aim assist, oh, it's so good. Although, I don't know, to me it's never felt that hardcore. I don't know, again, I'm very curious. Oh, for Astra, you were talking about the boss fight for Astra? I'm very curious as to, I don't know, yeah, I mean, it's hard. The problem, I think, with the Astra boss fight is the final phase. The first 3 phases are really, I don't know, I don't think that bad. The final phase with the purple stuff on the ground, that, like, gets you down to 1 health, like, basically instantly. The randomness of that stuff, I think, is a problem. Other than that, I kind of think it's okay. It's difficult, but I don't know. Again, the first 3 waves I really don't have a problem with at all. Hang on. Come on, fireworks. Oh, that just pushed me right to the middle of it. Here we go.
Max ammo.
Now we're done. We have more because the meteors or asteroids or whatever they are hitting. That with combine the fact that drop like 0 plates. Yeah, I mean, the thing with that too is you got to use the right weapon to get. You know, anytime you're using an explosive weapon, or the shotgun works pretty well for getting them to drop plates also. But don't use like the Novaline. You're not going to get like any plates whatsoever. Use something explosive, you'll end up getting way more plates. So if you can bring like the regular ray gun in, just as a crowd control weapon, it's really good for that. The shotgun, again, the M15 does a pretty good job of, you get an okay amount of plates, but yeah, you're going to have to buy and maybe even use a gobble gum. Oh, I gotta remember, there's a wall buy, speaking of buying armor, there's a wall buy for armor right here. And I've got 175 grand and nothing to spend it on, so. I don't know, I was talking earlier about how I was watching that video that Chopper made, they put out yesterday, about IW zombies and how how much personality it had and how much, you know, kind of uniqueness. It was its own thing. And that's, you know, really kind of started with Cold War, and
I hate it up here.
it's one of those deals where when you try to make something for everyone, you end up making something for nobody, for no one. Because it's just too vanilla. It's just too blah for anybody to really get into. I mean, you might play it, you might enjoy it, but then once it's over, you kind of just forget about it. And you know, with IW Zombies, you know, it's a much smaller community of people that are into it, especially now. But the people that are into it are hardcore, pretty gosh damn hardcore. Speaking of World War II, like, there's a real hardcore World War II zombies community out there. It's small, but they mean it, man. They love that game.
Insta-kill, max up.
Stop!
And I don't think you're gonna get like that kind of following for Cold. I mean, I don't think that kind of following exists for Cold War. I don't hear anybody talking about Cold War maps at all anymore. Or playing it. I don't really ever see anybody playing it ever. Since BO7 came out, I haven't even thought about playing BO6 zombies. Literally not thought about it. I don't see anybody streaming it, like nobody. And as I was saying before, you know, I know that there are people that really love Ashes of the Damned. I think it's fine. And again, I think a lot of it has to do with the vehicle being such an integral part of the play. It just kind of takes the me out of it. You know, like you're just driving. I don't know. It's just. You know, I gave you that Batman example. I don't know. I think it was called. Maybe it was called Arkham Origins. When you had the Batmobile, and some people were super psyched. Like, oh my God, you get to drive the Batman. Like, no, I don't. I want to be Batman. I want to drive his car. I'm not his chauffeur. I don't know. Again, I would have been so much happier with Ashes if it was a legit remake of Transit. Again, changing the Easter egg, changing the fog. Changing a lot of things, but if it was still Transit, because it's not Transit. It's the idea of Transit. It's that same basic philosophy, the same kind of layout structure, and you need a vehicle to get around, and those in-between places are kind of very unfriendly. But why? I mean, you know, we know in BO2 it was literally hardware limitations on the Xbox 360s and the PlayStation 3s at the time. Couldn't handle it, you know, but that's not the problem now. So why do we have these problems in between? I don't know. I literally, you know, I remember talking to you guys about it, doing a couple of streams, and when the map would come out, like, could you imagine if it was literally Transit, that the same map, the same locations, points of interest, and all that kind of stuff. But instead of like having just an immense amount of fog and being so completely hostile, being in the fog that, you know, with the stupid denizens. But what if you could just go like into all of the locations? Like if they would have to put more in there, but like houses and buildings and other things in there. You could. Whoa! What did I get stuck in? Things that you could enter, places you could go, like. I don't know. I thought that would have been really cool. So that's what we were talking earlier about. You know, the
Bonus points.
you know, with DLC 2 being an Alpha Omega remake. Like, is it a remake of Alpha Omega, or is it tangentially related to Nuketown? Like, Ashes is tangentially related to Transit, because it's not a Transit remake, remaster, whatever. And that's kind of my feeling of what will happen, if that actually is what we're getting. With DLC 2, I don't think it's going to be like Alpha Omega and BO4, like at all. Fireworks go off again, please. It's been a while. Oh, you know what? I mean, I'm not going to change it now. Oh, that's why. I was like, if I had elemental pop, fireworks would go off more often. But it would also go off when I throw my combat axe, and then it'll be a random.
How you know the things that you do.
Okay.
But you are going to get across
That's
that
why we can't
wasteland.
have.
And we're going to do it together.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Okay? It's a promise.
Yeah, we're getting to that point. We're closing in, but I keep seeing that lightning or whatever that effect is out there, and I'm thinking, what is that? Just space, man. It's space. By the way, how are we? This is this location that we're at here with this. This was all in Liberty Falls. It used to be. How did we end up on a? Like, I haven't really been keeping close tabs on the story, to be honest. How are we in space on a meteor or asteroid or whatever? How did this town from West Virginia end up in space? Ow! I think after like 7 attempts, I gave up and did it with the free glitch. Oh, this boss fight. I never did it with the ammo glitch with the wonder weapon, right? I think that's how you did it, right? You just had to buy in between rounds. I didn't do that. I can say, excuse me, that I did do it legit, 100% legit. But yeah, I mean, I'm not knocking anybody for doing it. Not at all, really. These... Okay, to go back to IW, we were just talking about again. Sorry, but IW nailed boss fights. They absolutely crushed boss fights. They have the best boss fight ever in Mephistopheles, and talk about hard. But I'm completely okay with being super, super ridiculously difficult, because it is this super Easter egg final boss, and it's meant for the hardcore of hardcores. I find it kind of funny that Trek, talked about making it casual friendly for so long. Zombies, and there's the whole concept behind Cold War and how why it played the way it did. And I know they do the thing with directed mode for this, but they make boss fights, I think, artificially difficult. Oh, let's run away. Okay, we really gotta run for a minute till this red goes away. I think they're kind of cheaply difficult, to be honest with you. They don't feel fair. Like that purple stuff in the Astra Malorum boss fight, just kind of randomly in spots. And the lava, like, you can't jump over the lava. You do damage when you jump over it. Like, why? Why would you take damage jumping over it? You're not touching it. They do things like that just to, and like you were talking about how you barely get any armor plates in the boss fight. You can buy, but it's 10 grand to buy. And then, are you going to go in there with $1 million so you can, just keep buying? No. You're going to have maybe 30 grand extra? You could buy 3 times, which is, okay, well, that's enough. I mean, and it can be. But it's just kind of funny how, again, they're talking about making things more, friendly for more people to get more new players. But then they have these boss fights that are just apocalyptic. And again, I think they're kind of artificially difficult. They just tend to do, just make it faster and hard. Again, just to bring it back to what I was initially going to mention with IW is, you know, again, the Mephistopheles boss fight is, I think, the hardest boss fight in the history of zombies. I don't think there's really any question. Some people, I don't know, whatever. If you want to dispute that, that's fine. I think objectively, though, it is the hardest boss fight in zombies history. But again, it's the super Easter egg reward. It was meant for the hardcore of hardcores. It wasn't meant for everybody. So I understand completely. But it was also pretty fair. You just had, it was a big learning curve. But it was pretty fair. Like, you just had to learn his moves. He did telegraph all of his moves. You just had to learn what those telegraphs were, and then when you knew what was coming, you're like, okay, black hole's coming, get down. Or he's going to send up the wall, get out of the way, standing across from him, and then don't cross the middle. There was definitely a randomness to it, and they had like the fire tornadoes in the final wave, which was just, those sucked. You know, when he did put that wall up across the middle so you couldn't touch that, it was basically an instant down if you touched it, and then you could send out other attacks at the same time. It's like, it can be extremely hard to survive that, sometimes damn near impossible. But again, we're talking about the hardest of the hard, meant for the most hardcore of players. Oscar, can you go away, man? And these are just, we're talking about regular end-of-map boss fights, you know, with BO7. BO6 to a degree as well, although I think they were more balanced. But another boss in IW that I think is one of the, like, probably a top 3 boss of all time, as far as I'm concerned, is Attack of the Radioactive Thing. Now, no matter what you think about that map, which I like, I don't love, but I like it, I think that boss fight is incredible and should be studied on, like, how to do a boss fight. Because, and you guys, you know, and Bri, you've heard me talk about this a million times, and everybody else has been around for a while and watches my live streams. Treyarch's kind of, like, philosophy seems to be, here's, like, the first wave is this, whatever this might be. Like, take the Citadel, the more, you know, like, he throws a fireball at you, and he, like, tries to stomp on you. Well, in round 2, he's going to throw 3 fireballs at you, and he's going to stomp faster and more often. It's just more. It's the same thing, but it's more. That's all they do, it's just more. Until they make it so it gets to be, like, in the arena gets smaller, the lava creeps in on either side of you. Okay. But it's the same thing. You know, again, with Attack of the Radioactive Thing, it's like, okay, the first part of the boss fight is you have to escort the bomb from way up the beach to the bottom of the beach, and you're getting launched these eggs at you, and you're getting attacked by zombies at the same time. And you have to kind of navigate your way down to the beach, take your time, make sure you're taking your time. You really can't rush it, unless you're doing, you know, using some crazy, what do they call them, Fate and Fortune cards. But then you do that, then you launch the thing into him, and then you have to go use the laser turrets around the map to shoot him in the chest 3 different times. Shoot the medallion on his chest. And you're gonna get some zombies that come attack you, so you have to... It's an entirely different thing. Whoa. It's an entirely different thing, like, other than the escort mission, which you had to get down to the beach to start the boss fight. So you go from escort, now you're using these laser turrets. Your accuracy has to be very good. And you have to be aware of your surroundings, and you have to be probably familiarize yourself fairly well with the map itself and the buildable traps that you can bring in to the boss fight with you, because they end up being super helpful. So you have map knowledge, and you're doing different things. And then from there, the radioactive thing starts sending the green acid, like, out of its mouth and forcing you higher and higher up the beach into a smaller and smaller area. And you have to stay alive during that when you're getting attacked by more zombies and more of the eggs are coming down. And then, once it's completely filled in, then you get a laser trap field. So now you're doing, like, a parkour, like, obstacle course type of mission. And it's timed, and you have to get there pretty quickly. And then once you reach the end of that, then you have to enter the bomb code. It's like... There's multiple different things to do. It's not just the same thing, but more, faster, harder. Like that, which is Treyarch's entire philosophy for the boss fights for these last 2 games. I mean, you think of this boss fight here with Caltheris. The first wave, technically, I guess, is different. You're just getting zombie kills, and then you activate the whatever that thing is at the top of the stairs, and then it shoots it. Okay, but then you've got 3 waves of the head. The head that was in the sky goes away, and then it turns into the floating monster, which is just kind of weird. But whatever, that's fine. And it's coming at you, and it's swinging at you, and nothing really changes. It just becomes faster, and it's harder to kill. It has more health, and it's faster. And it attacks more often, and then it also will hit the ground and does a ground pound effect thing. They're just... They're just kind of lackluster to me. And just when you've got something like IW that's been out there for a decade now, why not... And it seemed to be one thing that everybody could agree on with that game was, like, the boss fights were pretty awesome. Even, like, you know, Spaceland. You had to activate the step pads around the Pack-a-Punch machine in a certain order, you know, 3 different times, and then you had to shoot the alien, and then you had to grab the fuses out of his backpack when he was down, and then once that was done, you had to double Pack-a-Punch, and then come out, shoot the thing on the bridge, and then have that line up and shoot the UFO. Like, multiple different phases doing different things. And, like, why they haven't bothered to try to, not copy it, but emulate that theory, that process of doing different things, I just don't understand. They've just completely stuck with, here's what it does. And then on round 2, it's going to do it more. And then on round 3, it's going to be even more. And then, you know, okay, we get it. It's just a little bit dull, I think. Like, the boss fights, like, Patient 13 is a pretty cool boss fight. But, again, it's... Once you know how to beat it, there's not much there. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, okay. No, I have my axe. I was going to say I lost an axe. These are my original 2 axes, by the way. I have not lost them. I'm kind of shocked by that. I haven't thrown them off the map. I haven't just run out of there and, like, gotten new ones, crafted new ones. We're on the final round. We just have to reach round 50. We don't have to beat round 50, I believe. So we'll see. Since this is a save file game, because you know, it crashed. It'd be kind of wild if it doesn't work because of that for some weird reason. We'll see. We're very close now. Very, very, very close. I mean, to me, it's just the biggest shame in, like, Zombies history still that we never got an IW Zombies 2. It's my biggest Zombies regret. I mean, I can't regret it. I didn't do anything. I regret that we never got it. Because that being their first attempt, I mean, I think it was, again, it's my number 2 Zombies of all time after BO3. Just such a great game mode, and a goddamn shame that we didn't get part 2. I think, anyway. Is it going to pop up because you have fireworks? Yeah, the fireworks is okay. And we did, when we were doing this earlier, there's a prestige challenge. I think it's a master prestige, or it could be like maybe 9 or 10th prestige. You see that glitching stuff going on right now? I'm really worried. Please don't crash me. It's a melee only to round 20 challenge, and it works with fireworks on. So it absolutely should work for this Dark Ops challenge as well, and I know other people that have done it with fireworks. So we should be good to go. The only thing I'm worried about, it has nothing to do with fireworks, is because the game crashed when I was on round 22, 23, whatever it was before. because my internet dropped. So we're on a save file. If it just does something... Ooh, see? I gotta get through this fast.
How do you do this?
Please, just let me get one. So yeah, I'm not worried about the fireworks. My only issue, the only concern I have is that we're on a save file, and I'm worried that just because it's not because we did anything, but just because it is a save file, that something weird will, you know, in the coding will not register that it's all been melees. But I don't know. We'll find out here. Hopefully in literally like a minute or so. Oscar. And I know I was just talking about how I had the same axis for this whole run. That's kind of why I did that. Just to switch it up. Because why not? And Oscar, like, I don't have too much of a problem with Oscar, but he should give you something for defeating him. I mean, there's the, you know, the challenge, one of the calling card challenges, you know, for beating him 10 times or whatever it is, I think. 10, right? But you should get something better for beating him, I think. Okay, is that 50? Did that nuke put us over the top? Yes? Okay.
What the fudge?
Oh no. Hey! Dude, I really thought it wasn't gonna give it to us. That was a long pause between the round 50 showing and then that popping up. Like, oh my god.
Stop, please.
Alright, we got it done. We got it done though. Martial arts complete. We did it flawless. We didn't go down. We had our, I think I only used Ether Shroud once or twice. Literally, once or twice. And we had our, Quirky Vibe, what do you call it? The, went off one. Hey, can you not do that? There we go, 51. Thank you, Joaquin. Thank you. Oh wait, you know what? We should try to exfil. Hold on. Yeah, let's see if we can get this exfil. I don't know if it's gonna be enough with just the minigun.
My name is Lucy McCoy, and I'm an active contributor to the well-being of my community.
Oh no. Wasn't enough. Ow!
Snap your bones like twigs.
Okay. Oh no! Oh! Oh, will that give me up? No. Golly. No, come here! I can't shoot you, I don't have a gun. Oh, yes I do. That's a head gun. Come here, you little bastard. That doesn't matter. Anyway, I was at work watching in the background. Uber Klaus said not today. Yeah. I mean, we got the calling card, but I really just wanted to stand there and lay into him with the minigun, see if it would work, the death machine. Obviously, it almost, but not quite. Is it going to pop up? Oh, yeah. Okay, well, at least we got it done, man. Okay. So here's the deal. I am going to tomorrow get in touch with AT&T. I'm going to order new internet, a different internet service tomorrow. I just can't have it be like this anymore, and I have no idea. And the technician that came out, the third technician that came out, he's like, dude, when it'll be fixed, I have no idea. And he said it's a big job because they literally have to go through each individual line because it's the thing coming in off of the street into this place, and this place is huge. So God knows how many actual people have that. Let's put that on, by the way. Now my question is though, like, I already looked up getting AT&T, like, just because those are the two main ones that Spectrum in AT&T. This is the one we got earlier for around 20, by the way. They're the two main ones. I got my champion from the event. They're the two main providers at this place here. There are some other ones. There's like a satellite company, which I've not even heard of. It's not Starlink. It's something else. None of it's like quality stuff. Like, so it's basically comes down to AT&T or Spectrum. Spectrum, obviously, this is the issue I'm having right now, which sucks. Now, again, on paper, AT&T offers the same download speed, but I would also get fiber upload speed, so I'd get 1 gig upload speeds as well as download. Whereas right now, my upload speed is only at 40 megs, and with AT&T, it will be 1 gigabyte. So obviously, way better. So I could easily stream in 4K, although I don't have a 4K. Oh no, I don't know how that would work. I mean, my software isn't 4K. To record, obviously, like in Elgato or whatever, I would need 4K, the 4K Elgato. But I wonder if streaming, if I just up the bit rate. Anyway, that's for a different day. It doesn't really matter. But they were like, they could just send out the equipment. It's like, okay, but I'm going to plug it into the same line. Why would it not? It's going to be plugged into the same line in the apartment. How is it not? Like, why would that internet be okay? I guess I don't know. I get confused of where, like, the same line from Spectrum and AT&T is from here to the box outside at least. Because it's just going to be, how like in your place when you move into somewhere, it's got that coaxial cable coming through the wall. So that's the same line no matter what company you're using. But where does it split? Where does it become like this is AT&T's equipment and this is Spectrum's equipment? You know what I mean? Although at my last place, same, I could ask the same question, but like the problem there was AT&T is like, my internet was terrible when I had AT&T there. The technician that came out too, he's like, dude, you're not going to get this kind of speeds that you ordered. Like, it's just not going to happen because the box where it comes in off the street is like 300 yards away. Every foot that it goes, it loses a little bit of signal. You're going to lose, such and such and such and much, whatever, by the time it gets over here. So he's like, you're not going to get anywhere near what you ordered. It'll be better than what you had before, but it's not going to be anywhere, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, there's a difference somewhere. And then my neighbors had, ironically, I had AT&T then, they had Spectrum. They never had an issue. I had problems all the time. And then, of course, I got Spectrum there. And again, same line coming in, I guess. And my internet was way better. So I don't know. I don't know where it changes, but the secret 999 round calling card is crazy. Yeah, I mean, I'm never going to do that, by the way. That's something I never will do. I guarantee you that. By the way, okay, just because I've been gone for a little while, going from some relics next stream. Well, here's the thing. I gotta get the whole situation sorted out with my internet, and then we'll start doing other streams. But just to kind of show you, like, I got all my ARs. I got the bloodstone. It's not showing up. Come on. Whatever. It's called bloodstone, right? That camo. Anyway, I got the melees done as well. I got 2 melees. I got my knife and the ballistic knife. That fucking stun thing, stun baton. It's like lag. So slow. This thing is the worst goddamn thing ever. But I've got the bloodstone camo on that. Same with that. And now I'm working. I've really not been working on camos at all since I started playing this game. Like, it's not been a thing for me. I just haven't cared. So I just got this one to gold, as you can see there, and then I just was doing this literally right before I started streaming earlier. So I'll be working on these things for, like, kind of, here and there. Like, the main camos in this game are really not my focus. I'll get them done when I get them done. I'm not overly concerned about them. I've just been doing them the last couple of days because, like I said, I haven't been able to play for a while. So I did, the whole Baron of the Wasteland. I got first place for mine. It was $11.99, like 1 off of hitting 1,200 there. And this is the guy I thought was gonna, like, really push it because he was pretty hard. Like, you see he's levels 200 and something, whatever. This guy is 350. Like, I thought they were gonna really push me. Oh, that's the, yeah. So I did all of these, whatever, you got the free stuff. I didn't do the, what do you call it, the top line stuff. Premium, like, I'm not paying for that stuff. This was super easy to get all done. It really doesn't take that many bottle caps to complete this whole page. And I still have another 1,291 as we're speaking here now. I heard this sniper's not good at all, but I don't know. I'm not a sniper, so you guys have to let me know about that. I've done all my weekly challenges, like enough to get, I think have I done I've done every single zombies challenge, okay? I've done some of the multiplayer ones as well. So I have all these new things. When does the new week start? Is it next Monday for week 8? I think it must be. So we'll see what that is. Calling card stuff, you can see from my career, I've got most of these done. This is just the score streak kills, which I think it's going to go from 5,000 to 10,000, right? So, like, this is going to be a while. In this game, I do not use score streaks unless I'm doing specific challenges. Because I'm not really a high rounder, so I don't really ever have a need to use them very much. And it's not like in BO6 where the Mangler was just so OP that you just pop that every time you get into any kind of remote trouble and just, take out the entire round of zombies. So I really am not using score streaks very much at all. So 4,100, and we're gonna have to get 10,000 to complete that. But I have these 2 categories completely done. For Hardened, I have this one completely done. I have actually tried to complete this, and I just cannot get 50 kills with 1 score streak. I've gone to, pass around 20 with the Rampage Inducer on farm survival, and I still can't get this done, so I don't know. I don't know how to complete that one other than just to keep trying doing the same thing over and over again. So, I don't know. I've done 100% of these. The Soda Sommelier made that video a long time ago. Bullseye made that video a long time ago. Both of those videos have done pretty well for me. Art Cross, this is actually, there's a lot of misconceptions on how to actually complete this. I just did this one a couple of days ago because I forgot about it. But you have to go to Cosmodrome and open basically all the doors over there, both the underground doors. So where you would take Klaus to get the empty canister, and the other side where you would open was like the full power that you can shoot out of bounds on the other side, like near the rocket. You have to open up both sides of that and get power on, and then you need to find the remote control is in 3 different spots. That can be in 3 different spots throughout the map. Then you just have to find it, and you have to complete the race in the time allotted, and then you get this calling card. I don't even remember what this is. Some TED task stuff, so nothing too crazy there. Prestige 1, 100%, 2, 100%. This one, we're working on these again. These are the score streak stuff, so I've not, like I said, I don't go crazy for the score streaks in this game. So these are kind of, when I think about it, like this is all stuff I want to make videos on, by the way, and I literally can't record them. Well, I could record them on my Streamlabs stuff, but I can't record them on my Elgato. But even if I can record them, I can't use the editing software. It doesn't work after that update from last month from NVIDIA. Anyway, so like again, I need to get a new PC. So Thunder, you'll be happy because there'll be streams more than anything in the near future. But I would really like to be making videos. But have you beaten both Easter eggs? Yes. I'll show you the. We were just talking about that a little bit ago, me and Bri. I'll show you the calling cards here in a minute. Excuse me. It's nearly 8 o'clock, almost my bedtime. Yeah, so the score streak stuff I just really haven't been that crazy into. I will say the mutant injection for the Disciple is not as bad as I initially thought, although it's still not, I wouldn't call it good. And the reason why I have 2 out of 3 on this and not 3 out of 3 is because I wanted to make a video on how to do this, but again, we'll see. I actually can make any videos anytime soon. I don't know, we'd have to go through like all of these. Kill 2 special or elites with a single use of Dark Flare. That should be easy enough. I just haven't bothered 100% on that. Missing 1 here. Kill a special, where is it? Kill a special or elite after using stim shot 10 times, which that'll be really easy. It's just kind of a tedious challenge. These are all done. I really like this calling card. If that was like animated, just kind of like had like a shimmer effect to it, or kind of like a pulsing, would be really cool. I would have that on, but it's still kind of cool, I think. Anyway, these are, what I have. This is all the prestige challenges, and then I haven't touched any of this stuff yet, apparently. Prestige 10, I don't even know. So what are these? These are kind of a little bit of a mix. Toxic Growth, Ether Shroud, Melee Macchiato. Stuff like that, so nothing too crazy there. So a lot of stuff done. The map specific stuff, Astra Malorum, I 100%ed. I don't even remember what these are. Survive 50 rounds on Astra. Easy. 10 Ravager rounds. Turn on power before round 5. Earn 25 Massacre medals with LG1. Defeat Oscar 10 times. And eliminate 1,000 zombies with your 3rd primary while Mule Kick is active. Just put the Wonder Weapon in there, and there you go for that one. Dark Ops challenges, you can see the ones I have done. Armed to the Teeth, Invincible, Harbinger of Doom, Countdown, Lucidity, Action Hero. Again, with this, the LG1 Wonder Weapon on Astra. You don't reload it, it's infinite ammo. Just keep using it. You literally will get this done. Boss Rush, I made a video on how to do that, like a quick video on how to do this on Ashes. Do it in directed mode, easy as could be. The one we just got, Martial Artist, new main, which is 1,000 kills with each of the 8 characters, main characters. Astronomical, which is the side Easter egg on Astra for Nikolai, and Echoes, which is actually a cool calling card. Oh no, this is the side quest. What is this one? Main quest with the spider fang symbol protector head and golden spork relics. Oh, this is a glitch. I shouldn't have this because I don't have the relics done. So this is the one that like I think everybody got by accident, right? Yeah. So those are the specific calling card challenges, but if I go into customize calling cards over to Zambonis here, again, the two we just earned on that last game, both doing the exact same thing. So you knock this gladiator one out as you're doing martial artist, and really, like, it wasn't particularly hard. You guys saw me, like, I'm dealing with chat and getting to round 50 just melee only, so it really wasn't that hard. So if you want to do it, you know, again, you'd be fine doing it. You can, if you want to stop it all and just see what these are, because I don't even remember what half of the, I'm getting, like, you get achievements that pop up and calling cards that pop up as you're playing. You're like, what was that? What was that? Again, I told you about the Arc Cross one. That's becoming a master of one of those things there. Zombie. This is actually kind of a cool calling card. Unlock 3 mastery badges and for shotguns and zombies. I don't know. I just kind of like that. The goat is just kind of weird, and his ears go up like that. I don't know. I just dig it. This is the one I had on just a minute ago until I just switched it to the martial artist one that we just completed, because we just completed it. I think it was one of the prestige challenges. Don't remember what that one's for. This is the bloodstone camo thing. Told you about this one. I just think that looks cool. But what is that one? Oh, brain run. Hunter bots to kill a Zursa. That's easy enough. All right, so where's the what is that one? Reach around 30 in a single survival match. Well, that's easy. I like this calling card too. That's the Golden Dragon camo. Reminds me of The Hobbit Part 2, right? What was that one called? Smog. Defeat Oscar. So this is the in directed mode. And this is what I was talking about. See, I thought this was just with the blindfolded one. I thought that was you did it before directed mode came out, and I thought this was the directed mode one. But it's not. This is the early completion before directed mode was available, and you did it. And then this is just completing the main quest. So you could have done it after directed mode came out, but this is just the early access one. And then the actual directed mode one is basically the same, but it's just not animated. But again, because of my internet, I hadn't played for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, basically right after this map came out. And it was like, I think it was literally like 2 days before directed mode came out that I was able to actually give it a shot and completed it. So thankfully, it did it the first time. I did it with a friend. I think, we played it. We played it twice. We played it twice that night. I don't remember what all these are. The necro fluid. What do you guys think about the wonder weapons in this game so far? I mean, there's only 2 of them, but like, I think the necro fluid is interesting more than good. It's kind of cool. It's not bad, but it's not like, I don't know, it's not great. And then the UFO gun, the Ligma. I mean, it's okay. You never run out of ammo, which is awesome. I play the Cursed. I play Cursed the most. The relics make a good challenge, and tier 4 pep ultra weapon is fun to use. Yeah, so I'm like I said, because I was so far behind, I've not done any of the relics. I've not even loaded into Cursed mode yet. Period. So that stuff I will be streaming. It's just, I don't know how many people are going to be interested, because it's not old now, but it's been out for a little while. So I just don't know how many people are going to actually care. But there's the ashes, of course, the early one, the just regular one, and then where's I did it in directed mode 100%. Where's the directed mode one? Where's the directed mode one? I don't know. I don't really care, I guess. Got all the intel in both maps so far as well. And again, there's a couple of Dark Ops and Soda Sommelier also. This one's kind of cool. I do like this one. Little aliens sitting around. VO6 wonder weapons so far have been better, to be honest. Yeah, like the necro fluid is cool again, but it's like it's not that good. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not like ooh. It's not going to replace the Thunder Gun anytime soon, or the the Apothecary Servant. Like, it's okay, but I mean, it looks cool. It's just not that. It's just not that powerful. I don't know. They don't need to be. Not everything needs to be super overpowered either. Like, we can't have every map that comes out get another Apothecary Servant. Like, it's too strong. Things would be too easy. Okay, might as well just sign off now because this thing will probably die again on me anyway. Sunday. What is today? Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah. So I might even try to stream again tomorrow. I don't know. Again, my whole internet thing is just weird right now, and I don't want to start getting into stuff that's going to take a while, like doing relics. And then, no, definitely I don't think it's going to be easy at all, man. I know Stidham's playing, and because Bo Nix is out. I don't think it's going to be easy at all. They have a good team. They have a good defense. They're still a good team. And remember, Brady came in 2001 as a backup, like in his second year, that nobody had ever heard of. Sixth round pick. So you don't know, and he's been practicing and playing. He's been in the league for a while now. He's got some experience. So, should we win? I think so, but it's not going to be a cakewalk. Like, it's so funny because everybody's been saying about the Patriots, dude, they haven't played anybody the whole year, blah blah blah. They're not even good, and now that they've won 2 playoff games, it's like, well, if you don't beat them next, like, you guys are clearly the favorites. Going like. So it's like, all right, do we suck or we're the best? Like, it's either of course we should win, or we suck. Which one is it? I don't know. Last time in 2016, Brady versus Manning in Denver. Yeah, that was the overtime game, the 2-point conversion. No, did it go to overtime? Yeah. No, it didn't. We were going for the 2-point conversion and missed. Failed it. It was a very good game. That was Manning was total floppy arm, like his arm was gone. This is when he was going through all his neck surgeries and stuff. But he's he's one of the smartest players that there's ever been. And that defense that year, that Broncos defense was incredible, man. Rams beating the Seahawks, you think? The only thing that Seahawks look really good. The only way I think that the Seahawks don't win, really, honestly, the only way the Seahawks don't win the Super Bowl is if Sam Darnold just kind of chokes, man. They have a really good team, both sides of the ball. To me, like, they are the spot-on favorites to win the Super Bowl at this point. Like, it has to be. Rams didn't look great last week. I thought, Chicago, they're playing in the cold in Chicago, but I don't know. Chicago seemed very beatable to me, and the Rams, I don't think that there was nothing in that game that looked particularly good, so. Yeah. Dude, that Caleb Williams touchdown, the play when he kept just running backwards. He ran backwards like 20 yards before he threw it. It was just like, that's going to be like a forgotten play. But if they had won that game, it would have been like one of the, like, people were talking about it, like, is that the best play ever in a playoff game by a quarterback? And now it's just going to be forgotten because they didn't win. That's just how it is. But it was one of the most incredible, like, oh my god. And he threw it off of his back foot as he's like a fadeaway. Like he was Michael Jordan doing a turnaround fadeaway jumper. Like, it was nuts, man. Incredible, like, just play by him. But yeah, I mean, I'm at this point, I'm thinking it's going to be Seattle versus New England in the Super Bowl, but I'm definitely not getting ahead of myself. Like a lot of people are just, well, you know, Bo Nix isn't playing, so it's just a walkthrough for New England. It's not, we're like 0-4 in the playoffs ever in Denver. They just have Patriots have a bad history with Denver, period. It's a hard place to play. It's going to be really cold. It's cold in New England too, but so we'll see. It's definitely not. It's not a given by any stretch of the imagination. And if they lose, it doesn't mean that they choked either. I'm not having it. Oh, wow, that was a deep crack. It's just kind of funny though. People are just like, man, all year like, they haven't played anybody. As soon as they get to the playoffs, they're going to get bounced, and then they win the first game. Like, whoa, whatever. It's just a wild card round, and then they win the next round. And it's like, whoa, whatever. I mean, you know, like their defense played great. You know, that Houston's defense is incredible, and they had really good long drives against them. Like they looked pretty good. They had, you know, Drake's fumbles, his blind side, they got to put somebody, a running back, somebody, a tight end, somebody to help on the blind side, because they were getting to him all day. Drake MVP, I don't know. You know, it's supposed to be a regular season award, so the votes should be in and done by now, right? I don't think they're going to give it to him. I think they're going to give it to Stafford. Honestly, I think it's going to go to Stafford. I mean, whatever, it's fine. I don't care about it'd be nice. Like Brady only won 3 MVPs. I say only, like 3 MVPs is a lot, but he only won 3 MVPs. Guy he went to 10 Super Bowls, won 7 of them, and he only won 3 MVPs. So how much does it matter? Like I think Belichick only Coach of the Year once or twice? No. It's, you know, the Coach of the Year is like the most surprising. It's not even the best coach. It's just the most surprising. They should change the name of it. So I could easily see both Drake winning MVP and Vrabel getting Coach of the Year, and I could easily see them both not winning it. Like, and at the end of the year, if we get to another, I mean, honestly, just getting to the Super Bowl, I'm not registering that last comment there, Thunder. And I guess he was just so tired of being, you know, banished to obscurity that he had to pop his little head up again in the last couple of days just to say something. Like, he got like a couple of hours of notoriety again, and now he's back to the trash heap of nobody fucking remembers, dude. Good for you. So, who cares? But again, I hope not, but you never know. Again, these are pro quarterbacks. He's been in the league for 5-6 years. Like, he's been around. He's been practicing. He understands. It's going to be a ton. Like, one thing the Broncos offense is designed is very quick passing. Like, you know, it's the stuff that Sean Payton's been doing forever. We did it with, you know, Breeze and New Orleans forever as well. Very quick passing. Like, just, you really don't have to. The whole thing with Bo Nix, nobody was that. I think he was the 6th quarterback taken that year. It was all in the first round, but he was like the 6th one taken a couple years ago. Talk about system quarterback and stuff, which is again why I think like Stidham could be just fine this Sunday. Is playing within that system, and he's not going to be back there for a long time, holding it and making incredible throws here and left and the right, and having to really read the defense. It's like it's a quick, like 2-second, you know, maybe a 3-step drop, but within 2 seconds you're getting the ball out of your hands. Quick slants, quick outs, everything real quick. Drop it off to the back, flaring out. A tight end, quick little out, quick little cross. Not a lot of stuff deep downfield. Not a lot of real reading the defense. Just quick hit before the defense is even reacting. get the ball out of your hands. And the Patriots defense is good, but there's something that they've had a problem with historically too. We don't do particularly well against those types of offenses, so I'm worried about that. But we'll see. You guys got it. I'll see New England versus Rams Super Bowl. Either way, if if New England wins, no matter who comes out of the NFC, it's going to be a rematch. You got the Patriots have beaten the Rams twice in the Super Bowl now, 0-1 and their last one, which is what, 2018? 2018, I think. And then, of course, the Malcolm Butler interception on the 1 yard line, which was just like one of the nuttiest endings ever, dude. It was just, oh my God. That's what this is from, by the way. That was that Super Bowl. I heard on Twitter that said that Denver called Brady for the AFC game. Who, it's at noon. I don't know who's got the games this week. Like, I don't know which channels, or like which crews have which game this weekend. All right, anyway. Let's be done. It is now. I've been babbling for like at least 20 minutes now, probably more. So, sucks that the stream dropped to the first one, but we came back and we got it done. So we did the melee only challenge around 50. Really not that bad. So if you were thinking about doing it, you can absolutely do it. I put my setup, my full loadout in the previous live stream to this, which is again just before this one. So if you want to see like how I got set up, you can check that out. It really wasn't that bad at all, to be honest with you. So you could absolutely get this done. I don't think with really much of an issue at all. It's going to be a good Sunday, though. Ready for some football. I'm always ready for some football, man. All right. That's it. Have a great night, guys. And I will be back soon. I don't know exactly with what. I don't know. I'm going to wait till my internet is working properly before I start doing the relic stuff. So I don't know what I'm going to do between now and then. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Later.